Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. Unfortunately, my streaming software is being a bit of a problem, so I'm not sure if this will actually work or what. I've only got about half an hour before I need to end this and then get ready for my next Stellaris stream, but we're gonna try. Um, oh no, please don't tell me it's already gone down again. Okay, I think it's settled. Anyway, alright. So, anyway, World Building Wednesday. Number 1. So, let's see. I thought I would build a town. Oh no, what's wrong? Why is this happening? Ugh. Razzle frazzle technical issues. I'm not sure what's happening. But I'm gonna try and stream anyway. Okay, anyway. Let's just try and figure out what we're gonna do here. So I thought I'd build a town, just for fun. Let's just... I usually... I like to do things by using, bullet lists. It just feels like a nice way to organize things for me. So we'll just start with town name here. And then, let's see. We'll want, let's say, 3 locations. And each of those locations will have at least one person. Let's say location 1 has 1 person. That place has a person. This place has 2 people. Just for a start. Okay. So what kind of town are we trying to build? Let's see. If we're basing this off D&D, we could go off of either a race or maybe like a biome. You know, like, or we could do both. So yeah, why not? I'm going to pull up a, okay, so random, okay, so random biome generator. Okay, and I got island. Okay, so it is an island town. Notes. Island town. Anyway. And then let's see, I'm gonna roll, just based off of like, okay. I'm gonna roll to see what race I get. Random D&D race. And I get Tiefling. Okay, interesting. So it is. Okay, so it is an. So it is an island town. Tiefling population, or at least majority population. Well, we'll just say it's like tieflings. Anyway, sorry, just checking on my the stream again. Man, oh man, I don't know what is going on, but this stream is very disliked by the internet for some reason. What is going on? Anyway, so yes, so let's see. So it's an island town. Uh, what kind of... Okay, so tieflings generally are considered like in a lot of in like basic D&D and Pathfinder, uh, that sort of lore. Tieflings are sometimes um, discriminated against because they are descended from, fiends. So maybe this place is like a tiefling sanctuary. Um, so ideas. Sanctuary. Maybe it is a leftover from like an old fiendish presence in the material realm. Maybe it, um, maybe the island it's on, has like, um, has a fiendish like aura that has resulted in just people like having tiefling children over the past several generations until there's only tieflings. Hmm. Okay. So out of these, maybe we could just use all three. Yeah. So like it's a sanctuary because like this was a place that was like eventually an entire tiefling population, and so other tieflings heard about it, and like they decided that they wanted to take in. So like the people decided to take in tieflings from other places, and it's like and no nation owns this town, so like it's an independent town. Oh, ideas. So independent town. Okay. So let's see. Fiendish Island. All right. So, all right. So if it's an island town, that probably means that they're going to be fishing. So let's say location one is docks. Because if they're fishing, they're probably going to do it off of docks, and they're probably going to have boats and stuff, and also people are going to come to the island because otherwise, how would other tieflings get there? So a person at the docks could be the dockmaster. Um, let's see. Okay, so what about like a dockmaster who's an older tiefling, um, and um, let's say they um, like they, have old stories. Like they're old enough to remember when there were still some humans in the population. In fact, they're like maybe one of their parents was one of the last was well maybe not humans necessarily. It doesn't have to be humans, but one of the last non-tieflings in the town. Okay. I'm gonna pull up my handy dandy random name generators, for which I use behind the name, which is behindthename.com, and also there's also a surname version of that, but basically you can use it to look up various names and such, and like the meanings behind them. So, for instance, like they have a name of the day, and the one on front today is Shak Shakuntala. I hope I'm saying Shakuntala. I hope I'm saying that right. It says it's derived from a Sanskrit word meaning bird, and is the name of a character in Hindu legend. Um, why don't we go with a um like hmm let's see here. Let's see. Um, why don't we go with um Indian names? Sure, why not? Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go with just gonna scroll down and okay. So Dockmaster Gulam, male tiefling, uh, we'll say that Dockmaster Gulam is probably older. Let's say like 75 years old. Um, we'll say like random skin color. Let's say that his skin color is like sort of like dark orange, like burnt orange. And he has graying black hair and beard. Um, and let's give him sort of like and then we'll give him a positive trait and a negative trait. So he is, we'll say that he is helpful, but at first suspicious of newcomers. Okay. And let's see. All right. And then location number 2. So, um, a town of almost any size in like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or whatever, in most fantasy settings, a town of any size generally has a place of worship. So let's see. For an island like this, so like we'll call it a. Do we want to call it a church? Do we want to call it a temple? We can call it a shrine. Yes, a shrine is good enough. So it's not very big. That would explain why there's only one person attending to it. Um, And then the person attending the shrine, we can call them, uh, let's see, we have a male tiefling, so let's have a female tiefling, a priestess for the shrine. Um, but who is the shrine dedicated to? What deity? Um, Perhaps, since they're on an island, they'd probably want to pay respects to the gods of nature. Okay, so shrine to nature. So, but this is not a druid person. This is a priest. So in like D&D or Pathfinder terms, we'd call this a cleric. Um, so not as much of a connection to the wilds, so much as just asking nature, like making sure that nature is treated with enough respect that nature will not rise up to destroy them. You know, like no really bad storms, no floods so bad everyone dies, no like the fish don't all disappear, or whatever. Um, so let's see. Let's get a female name. Oops, I've accidentally done something foolish on my laptop. Hold on. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, here's one. How about kala? It means art form or virtue. So priestess kala. So female tiefling. We'll say she's like middle age. So let's say she's like 43 years old. Let's say she has dark. The Dr. Master Galam has dark orange skin, so let's say lavender skin, and light gray, a long light gray braided hair. Alright, she is, let's see, she's a nature priestess. Okay. So let's say she is, as a priestess of nature, she would probably be, protective. But let's give her a negative thing. Let's say she's inflexible. So she wants to protect everyone, but she's not going to bend in terms of how they do things. Like maybe some of the villagers want to build more, or they want to, you know, fish more, hunt more, but Priestess Kala, you know, stamps down on those ideas because, like, the way they're doing things is like has worked for a long time, and she doesn't want anything to happen to the town. So, why mess with something that's working? Okay. Um, which unfortunately we have gotten to the bottom there. Um, let's see. Okay, so there we go. Okay, location number 3. So the town is going to need, like, the town is going to need leadership besides Priestess Kala. Like, Kala is in charge of spiritual matters, maybe also in charge of the people who plant, who do hunting, who gather. Like they all work under her guidance, but other people are going to be necessary. You know, we're going to need crafters, artisans, uh, guards, and people who uh, and other things. So basically, like Kala is the has certain functions, but then we're going to need other functions of town government. So let's say a town hall. Um, okay, so let's see. We're going to say that these two people in the town hall, one is the uh, head of the guards, and the other person is and the other person is what, mayor? I suppose mayor sounds a little weird. Um, let's see. We can just put mayor for now. I'll try to think of a better term. Also, I'm going to put under Kala in charge of um, matters of food, healing, and magic. Probably not a lot of casters in the town. Although most tieflings have an inherent magical ability, so maybe she helps young tieflings to understand their inherent magical abilities. That's an interesting idea. Okay. So head of the guards. That's not super great of a description though, but we'll keep the name. We'll keep the title for the moment. Okay, so this person, I need a name. So let me see. I've done a male person. I've done a female person. How about we do let's do a non-binary person. So what are some unisex? Let's see. How about? Let's see. I'm just looking down this list here. How about Suman? It means well-disposed, good mind. Okay, so Suman. Non-binary tiefling. Alright, so being head of the guards, we'll say maybe they're in their later 30s, like 38. Suman has we'll say Suman has blue-green skin and very short black hair. Let's see. So positive quality, they are efficient. Efficient? Is that a good quality? Maybe they are vigilant. But, alright, for the negative quality, okay, vigilant, but vigilant, but what? Are they perhaps, What's a poor quality for a head of the guards? Um, Vigilant, but overworks themselves. So vigilant to the point of like of being too much so because they're working too hard and they don't like they have to do it all. Like there are other guards, but Suman, they know exactly what they're doing. And being an independent town of tieflings, ooh yeah, that would make sense. Like they probably have to worry about pirates and stuff. Um, let's say is trying to convince the mayor to allow better fortifications for defense against pirates. And raiders. So the mayor. Alright, so the mayor, let me see here. Alright, well I mean, if we're gonna have a non-binary head of the guards, let's have a gender fluid mayor. Let's see. How about, ooh, I have an idea here. There's a name on this list that says, the name is Bala. It means young. So what if Mayor Bala, maybe it's not a mayor exactly. Maybe it is an inherited title, not an elected one. So, gender fluid, tiefling. Maybe they're fairly young. Let's say they're only like 22 years old. Now that may not be very young for like a fantasy world, but let's just say they're that young. Or heck, let's say they're even younger. Let's say they're 19. Let's give them like classic, red skin. And let's say white hair, white ponytail, and alright. So they are patient, but so Mayor Bala is patient, but is inexperienced. And put in the position after the untimely death of their parent. And Bala is trying to keep the other town leaders from leaders feud from spiraling into actual conflict. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So unfortunately, that's all the time I really have at the moment. We didn't get a lot done because I didn't give myself a lot of time. But before we end this, I'm gonna give this a name. So not World Building Wednesday. That's fine, but I need a name for the town. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'm going to use. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go to Google. And while I know Google Translate is not perfect, for these purposes it will be fine. Alright, we're going to use Hindi, because that's the Indian language that I know offhand. Let's see. How about just the name? What's the word for sanctuary? Abhyarani. Interesting. What about, like, safety? Saraksha. Okay, how about we call it, like, a mix of the two? Surabra. How about Surabran? Surabran. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Alright, but that is it for the moment, as I have to start getting ready for my Stellaris stream. This is going to go up, I don't think anybody actually was watching this, but, you know, I will put this up on my YouTube channel, and I'll probably continue world building this, for the next World Building Wednesday. Hopefully that will work better than today. God, this was annoying. I mean, not the world building, just the problems with the stream. Anyway, I hope that whoever finds this enjoys it. And I'll be streaming again in 15 minutes. Well, if you see this in the future, you won't care about that. Anyway, I'm Lore Master Bernard. This is World Building Wednesday. Ta-ta for now.